All right, folks, good morning. All right, let's get started here. One second, I gotta refresh my screen here. All right, so for today, we have no economic data for Monday, March the 10th. Everything that's coming out is from some other country, at least on the currencies. So um, that's all we got to worry about, nothing. So today is going to be empty of news, but let's take a look at the QQQ ETF and see what we got here. Now, as it stands now, we can clearly see the markets are going to open lower than where they closed on Friday. Friday's action was very volatile. We're not closing or not opening at a lower point than we were where we were on Friday, but still opening lower than where we closed on Friday. So overall, the negative pressure continues on the market, um, and we'll see where we end up. Now let's look at this from a longer term perspective on a daily chart. As you can see, we have retraced a good portion of the recent gains. So here is back in August of 2024. And when we get to here, that's December. So clearly we're trading back into the 2024 range. And we're nowhere near the lows of 2024. We're just trading below the highs of that, well, one of the most, one of the strongest highs of that year, which came in the middle of the year. So either way, we're trading below the recent swing lows. Still a pretty wide range of volatility. So possible we may see some more declines, but mostly what we should expect to see is large volatility in a wide range towards, um, basically from here to maybe up to there. But we'll see. All right. So volatility is what we should expect, and that's what we're getting. Having said that, let's take a look at which stocks were moving on Friday. We did find a couple, but only one of them really worked out, and unfortunately, it was the one that I gave the alert for, or uh, the alert for, but wasn't able to put it on as a signal for the room. So that was Moderna, and that one basically went straight to the top. Was able to pass our target number two to the upside, but only people who were watching it closely for the alert that I set on the software caught it. If you didn't, then obviously, just like me, when I look back, it's like, oh, there it is. So missed it. Anyway, that being said, we also tried INTC, which did not work out, and that ended up causing or resulting in a loss. Movement up initially, but it fell apart quickly after. And then Apple, um, not as bad. Apple, we did lose, but it was a small loss because we were able to mitigate our risk as it was moving slightly in our favor. All right, having said that, let's go ahead and take a look at what's moving in the pre-market today. All right, so first up is Beam, and that was up, but obviously it's not up enough right now. We need it to be up or down at least 6%, so that doesn't qualify. Looks like CKPT is a buyout, I'm assuming. Let's see. Yep, it'll be acquired for $365 million. So we don't have to do anything with CKPT since it's a buyout. Won't be anything really to trade, at least for intraday trading. Next, let's take a look at CLSK. Okay, that's down 3.4%, so not enough. So we'll pass on that. Let's see. Mara's down a little bit, but doesn't look like it's down enough. Let me just double check. That's down 4.93%, so quite a bit, but not enough. Let's check MLYS. Okay, that's currently up about 30%. 3.2 million shares have traded, and it's at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add MLYS to the pre-market radar as well. The symbol again, MLYS. All right. Next up is, let's see, NVIDIA is down, but not enough. So NVDL is probably down about 5.5% or something like that. 5.6, yeah. So that's not down enough either. All right, so I have to skip both of those. Let's see. Palantir is down, but not enough. Down about 4%. So we'll skip that one. Redfin, RDFN, is up 68% on 17.8 million shares, at least $1 per share. Uh, let's see. Reference stock stores on buyout deal by Rocket that looks to speed up home buying. Rocket Mortgage Company aims to be more mobile, blah, blah. Said it would pay $1.8 billion in stock for online realtor Redfin. Okay, so since it's in stock, yeah, this one could actually move. So, because obviously if the price of Rocket changes, then that changes this too. But anyway, this one I'll keep an eye on. I'll put that on the list. Not likely to be the best opportunity, but we'll see. I'll leave it on the list since it does actually qualify, but it's not going to be something easy to exploit or straightforward to exploit. All right, next up is RGTI. Um, down only 4.39%, so not enough, so we'll skip that. Our TRVI, now this one's looking strong. All right, that's currently up 47%, about 9 million shares traded. It's at least $1 per share. Obviously, there's a lot of chop in this move up. It's not the smoothest trend up. Lots of back and forth. Also, some pretty large swings in price. These are actually, I'm pretty sure these are real. Sometimes they're just little glitches on the data feed, but these probably, at least these here are probably real. So we'll see. Anyway, so TRVI is added. Just mentioning that that one would be a little rough. So be very careful with it. All right. Next up is, let's see, Tesla is down, but probably not nearly enough. Yeah, 4%. TSLL, however, will be down 7.88%. That's an ETF of Tesla. So we can add that TSLL to the radar. All right. All right. If you folks see any other stocks meeting all four of our criteria, other than the ones already mentioned, please let me know in the chat. Here are the ones already mentioned. And if you see any others, let me know in the chat. Lunar, let's see, LUNR. All right, it's close as you said. Not quite at 1 million shares, but close. All right, so we're looking for a NASDAQ listed stock. Just for one you asked this question, we're looking for a NASDAQ listed stock trading at least 1 million shares in the pre-market volume today. Must be at least $1 in price or higher, and must have achieved at least a 6% price change at the moment, which can be positive or negative. So Lunar does not fit because it has 947,000 shares, but it's close, so we'll put that as a note on our list that this one's pretty close. MSTX, which is a ETF of MSTR, that's currently down 11.22%. 1.5 million shares is at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add MSTX to our list. Thank you, Ava. All right. So if you folks see any other stocks other than the ones that I just mentioned that meet all four of our criteria, which is all we're looking for, let me know in the chat. So again, a NASDAQ listed stock must be listed on the NASDAQ as it's, it must be from the NASDAQ, let's put it that way, and must have at least a 6% price change currently in this pre-market session that can be positive or negative. At least 1 million shares to have traded in this current pre-market session, and it must be worth at least $1 at the moment in the same session. So any stocks that meet all four of those criteria, other than ones, of course, we've already mentioned, let me know in the chat. So we added MSTX to the list, and we already had MLYS, Redfin, TRVI, and TSLL. All right. So it looks like we'll wrap up for today's pre-market pulse then. Please be sure to like the video. I see we have 5 likes, but more than 5 people watching, so please be sure to hit the like button, which greatly helps us with the YouTube algorithm. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you get notifications when we publish a new video. If anyone's watching this video on a replay and you're not familiar with our company, check out fundertrading.com, our website. There will be a link in the description to this video. Other than that, for everybody else who's part of the coaching program, I'll see you in the room in about 20 minutes. We'll pick up for today's session. All right? All right, folks, have a great day. I'll see you for tomorrow's Premarket Pulse. Take care.